Are we live? Are we live? Uh-oh. Are we having issues with this fucking preamp again? All right. Yes, we are. Okay. All right. No, shit. Okay. Okay. I think we might be okay. How does this sound? I keep having issues with the microphone. Cause I don't just have a simple setup, and I have other preamps, but I'm trying to keep everything on the patch bay, and I can't run phantom power on the patch bay, and I don't have, well, it sucks. This sucks. Hold on. I think I could solve this actually really quick. Hold on. Is anyone there, and can someone let me know how the sound is? I don't think the sound is that good. I think the music's too high. Let me turn on the music. Having technical issues. No, it's so too loud. Okay, I think that's good. There we go. Hopefully this just works and doesn't crap out. Then I'll switch it up. In any event, VigilanteWilliamson here, and about to play some games on another episode. I kind of messed up my own intro. Got a lot going on technically, and so yeah, that's just. I wish I could produce these shows better. I genuinely do. Genuinely do. But thank you all who's ever watching this live or on the playback. Really appreciate it. Let's try this Endgame again. After this is the second attempt. Hey Boosh, hold on. Realize I don't trust the audio so much. I'm gonna have to somehow make sure I can have OBS up and see the chat, which sucks. Okay. Damn it. There's gotta be a way of doing this. Oh, jeez. See, it's even part one on the damn screen. Fuck it. We'll do it live. We'll just do it live. We'll just deal with the sound issues. This ain't exactly the biggest stream going on right now. I'm sure there's streams with like 18,000 times. So sorry for the technical issues. I don't want to test stuff and then screw things up. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just. Ready? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just saying, let's just do it. Okay. This time we're for real. Ready? Hell yeah. Oh shit.
Never tried to challenge destiny.
This could well be her last line.
Hold on.
Won't be easy. Let's go.
Do it.
Wouldn't be the first time I spit in Destiny's eye. Whether you can see the scenes or you can't, doesn't change that she's always trying to have it her way. Daddy's coming home real soon, honey.
There we go. Haha. There's sound. There is sound. And as you can hear the whole room. Alrighty. Okay. I am holy clipping Batman. Holy clipping Batman. Still clipping. Still clipping. Okay. Still clipping, man. Okay. All right. Let me see. So that's why we're seeing this cut screen, because I just switched preamps. I just said, fuck it. Okay, you gotta see this shit for a minute. What is... Oops. Damn it. Sorry about the cussing. Hey, since you dildo, I still feel like I'm clipping like a bitch. I am. Okay. What about now? I think this is it. This is it. How does this sound? Hopefully it's good. Let me know if it's good. Let me know if it's terrible. No, I'm just at mini game. So how do I sound? I just bit the bullet. I just switched preamps from the old one to the new one. I'm just gonna have to use the same preamp I use my vocal preamp as the motherfucking as the one I use for this, because the old drummer that I got for cheap is finally bit the dust. So I mean, for all the stuff I have, that's not much of a compromise. I already have another. So again, let me know how it sounds. I can mess with it. It at least won't go out. I have to switch mics when I use, but I mean I have because I'm not always cutting. Like I'll cut demos. Like I cut a demo earlier with this mic, so I don't really. We're still in the demo process anyway, so I don't really need to use the other mic. But going forward, this is going to be an issue. So I might just have to get a preamp dedicated for this, because the way I have it, and I know this is very technical, but I'm just trying to best explain why I've been having so many sound issues. So a lot of people have a much simpler setup than mine. They have like an audio interface, has one mic input. They put their mic in, they push the phantom power button, and that's it. If they need phantom power, they might just have the Joe Rogan mic, and then they get a cloud lifter, and that's it. So with me, because I have a whole like legit music studio, I have my sound card, and I don't have the best sound card. My sound card will put in phantom power, which that's how you power mics. It will do it for a lot of products all at once, which would fry them. So I can't use my sound card's phantom power. So I have to use phantom power from an external microphone. And if that didn't make sense, I know since you did it may make sense to anyone with music background, that'll make sense. But if it didn't, I apologize. I could try to explain it. But basically, I had a preamp I've been using this entire time. It's just a dedicated preamp just for this, and I never want to use the one I use for music. I didn't want to just from. That's really bougie, honestly. That's so bougie. I've gotten so bougie. Like people are working with so much less than I have in here, but it's just me being a bougie asshole with my setup. I'm just like, well, I don't want to do. It really was just hooking up a fucking cable, and just that's literally it. I mean, it was heard how long it took and everything. Doing it live was complete trash, but that's all it was. So It's what it is. I might get this one fixed. I got stuff I need fixed now, so I might just take that out of the rack. Oof. But actually, I say that the studio has been what I've been doing all week outside of trying to catch up on sleep. So I've been totally behind. I have a cheap interface, but like I still want to use this computer so I could just do what I'm doing. I got, you know, I already because I have another cheap interface that's similar that I got for the iPad. But I only, you know, again, bougie, I don't use it for the iPad, but I could just hook it up to this and just use that. That would actually, you know, that would work. I don't even have to get anything. I could just pull that over here. That's another option actually. So thank you. I just realized that I could just. I'm literally looking at it because I have it set up on the table. Mitch, I'm gonna do a studio tour. Hopefully relatively soon.
Double time.
Focusrite, yeah, that's the that's the shit I got actually. Is my converter. I have 2 Focusrite converters. I got them for dirt cheap, so I got 16 channels. Only the first 2 show up in OBS though. Anyway, they only show up. So I mean, right now I'm just using the second channel because I already had the mic. And shout out to my fucking patch bay and my soldering skills, man. My soldering skills, however you pronounce that fucking word. Everything is going through wire that I fucking soldered, except this one cable. Every other fucking cable, and it's a lot of fucking cables. Oh my god, that's another thing I'm doing. Just soldering cable, like a ton. And I'm so glad I made my own. Yeah, Focusrite is good. A lot of these, you know, there's a lot of quality stuff out right now, man. That's why I gotta stop buying shit, man. I gotta stop buying shit. I gotta start spending my money wisely. I was talking to my granddad about investing, but then again, investing, you know. I'm gonna try to do it smarter. You know, I can't be doing the meme stock shit. That Wall Street bet shit is funny until it's you. And I'm not saying I was doing Wall Street bets, but it's just I kind of feel like I was doing the most. It's like, man, I need to figure a simpler way of doing that. So we'll see. And hopefully we get some music out, man. I've been really, you know, one of my inspirations for, ironically enough, kind of falling back from the content style and all that was like iSound, right? Because I was like, wow, this guy always wanted a comic company. He motherfucking did it. And it's like, well, shit, I want to release an album. I want a physical album of my content to exist and be sold and sell, you know, enough copies of the shit. The first of all your bonds, yeah. Hell, Papa Cotton, nothing wrong with the lurk. Nothing wrong with a little lurk. I don't see nothing wrong with a little lurk and grind, I guess. No, but it's like, man, I want to do this. I want to have some, you know, and I want to put more music out. So I've been spending the first half of this year basically fortifying this thing, and it's pretty much done. I mean, it's done. It's still some more cables to solder, unfortunately, but it's. I'm happy, and I'm hoping to get to be able to be a little bit more prolific. That's the goal. And like I said, I've already started to use it, so I felt that was cool to just, okay, there's something down. Even if it's not, you know, who knows if anyone will ever hear it, but that's been what I've been focused on the past week, so haven't really I want to do another stream of this. I want to fucking finish this fucking thing. I've wanted to do so many videos, and I'm just so behind. Like, if I released the video I just released earlier, 3 or 4 days ago, I would have done more. No more Kathleen Kennedy. And it's killing me to see that there's people still making these videos. Like, every video I see is like, bro, you've been making the same video for 2 or 3 years. How do you do it? And I'm not even trying to like hate. I just couldn't do it, man. And cause I don't have no. How could you act like you have emotion towards this or that you care anymore? I don't care. I couldn't care less. You know what I just actually watched before this? I did not watch Edge Runners, But I watched Batman '89 because I've been listening to Prince. I got to Batman, and that album is cold as fuck. That movie is cold as fuck too, man. I'm convinced Batman '89 is probably actually the best Batman, bro. I think they got it right the first time. And I'm not saying that, certain parts of that is going to be too wacky for some people. I get it. But that shit holds up way better than a lot of the other ones, including, man, that Dark Knight trilogy is a little bit overrated. And I love it. And I love the Dark Knight. It still may be one of my favorite movies. But, like, let's stop acting like that's not just Heath Ledger's dope, man. Let's stop acting like that was anything else than that, man. And there's no shame in that. It's not saying everybody else. The dude played Two-Face, Nick Naylor. That's not his real name, but you ever see Thank You for Smoking? He was cold too. But, I mean, and I don't know what Chris Nolan has against, ears. I don't know what he has against you being able to hear what the fuck is going on in the movie, or why he's so angry that people want to hear what's going on in the movie. But him okaying that crazy voice, because I blame him more than Christian Bale. Christian Bale's a good actor. It's your job to tell him that, oh man, you know what you're doing too, bro. Because there's parts in the Batman Begins where the voice isn't as distracting as it gets by the end of the series. It's just Ledger carried that shit. Let's stop acting like that was anything other than a carry job. Like, I'm not trying to say the role players didn't do their job. And I like Christian Bale at points, but watching Michael Keaton, this is the only Batman in all of them that was actually a fucking human being. And how much this movie benefits from being in the 80s before the internet is crazy. You just think like, damn, the internet fucks up this plot point, fucks up that plot point. But it didn't end, so it works. I think that's a little bit better. So it's just like, man, I'll take that over the rest, man. Straight up. Again, I still love the Dark Knight, but I know what it is. And listen, every role player played their part. Everybody hit their shot. I won a championship. You know what I'm saying? But it was like there was one star in that movie, and it ain't Christian Bale, and it ain't Maggie Gyllenhaal. Bro, they replaced Katie Holmes with Maggie Gyllenhaal. I think Maggie Gyllenhaal was worse. They should have kept Katie Holmes. Straight up. And I know she's supposed to be a better actress, but straight up, y'all should have kept Katie Holmes. If y'all was just gonna get this mean looking chick, just looking mean. Got rich dudes dying to give you pipe, and you just mean as fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you? But no, I just outside of that, I just didn't like her performance. Really, I mean, that character was always kind of just wonky. It was a made up character. Like, man, he did it better with Vicky Vale. And I mean, it is kind of wonky, motherfucking Alfred just letting her in the Batcave. But at the same time, he's doing it because it's like, he you know what it is? This may sound harsh. Batman's been written as like an incel for like 30 years. Like, Michael Keaton wasn't an incel. And so therefore it worked. And like, that's a subplot. Motherfucking Alfred worried that his son, essentially, Bruce Wayne, just gonna incel it out. And trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Some other shit, man. They got Me Too over some yeah, Maggie is a good actress. She is a good actress. I've seen her and stuff when she's cool. That one, the shit with Will Ferrell, I think, didn't we talk about that on one of the last, Stranger Than Fiction? She's really good. I do blame the fucking director. I do blame, I think it was direction. It's just, this character is just I don't know, man. It's like, it was very hard to fake a rapport. Like, their rapport just felt like two actors acting. It just, there's something off about Nolan. There's certain things he does well, but I swear he doesn't understand how humans work. And I think maybe that's what it is. It's like, these are supposed to be characters that her and Bruce Wayne are characters that grew up with one another, that have like shared trauma and shit, and know one another well, and you know, it's supposed to be this subplot about it. Just nothing felt believable about their interactions at all. And even her, she's just kind of obnoxious. The one scene when she's trying to stand up to the Joker, it almost feels like a feminist fail. You know what I'm saying? When she's trying to be all hard, it's like, oh no, this motherfucker is going to put me in the dirt. Like, he's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just, I don't know, man. I think there's something wonky about Nolan as a director. And I know those films probably aren't the best way to judge them. But even, you know, I like Inception, but that's not perfect. Inception, I mean, Nolan has an aesthetic, and it just makes things work where you just don't question shit. He's a more talented J.J. Abrams in a way. Like, he doesn't rely on the mystery box as much, but he likes a little something, little something extra, so to speak. He likes a intriguing gimmick. He's a much better DP. He's really good at selecting shots. He's incredible. He's so incredible at that you just forget the movie doesn't make sense. And he has these little like Inception at all, and I can see why, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I like Inception because it's pretty. It's like once you figure out the plot, it's like this is really a simple plot told. Oh man, you know what? Shout out to, I think his name's Joseph Anderson. He's a video game critic, and this is me. I'm stealing this from his review of, I think it's a game called The Witness, which I never ended up playing. But he says there's multiple ways to tell a story, but let's break it down into 4 categories. You can tell a simple story simply. You can tell a complex story simply. You can tell a complex story in a complex way, or you can tell a simple story in a complex way. And this is a lot of his movies, not just Inception, is a very simple story told in a very complex and almost overly so way. Like, it's very just like extra. What I mean, or all it's really about, and this is why I compare him to J.J. Abrams. He likes his mystery box, because the big thing, what happens at the end of the movie with the top? Is he in a dream, or is he not? And you know, you just left with that whole, you know, you don't know, and it's just like, well, I guess, man. You know what I'm saying? I kind of just think he's in real life, and the top just spins, and it eventually falls. But of course, you just don't know. He cuts it and leaves that mystery. I think that's kind of an overrated. I think that's an overrated element, because like it's supposed to be allegorical to film. I get that, and all that. It goes through the film process. That's why every character is kind of like a part of the film, and I get it. It's just it's kind of indulgent in that way with that little subtext. But if you just talk about the plot, it's literally just a guy in this world of crazy technology that doesn't really get an explanation, that happens to exist, where you can jump into dreams, and he does fucking corporate espionage for a living. That's just what he does, and you're just following him on a job. That's literally it. You're following on a job. He has the backstory of his wife, who was working with him and stuff like that, and then they were so crazy in their world that they got themselves so deep in that little world using that technology that, you know, she ended up losing her mind, and he felt responsible because in trying to get her out, he told her, you know, by using the rules of the world. Again, I'm using all this explanation, but it's really just he lost his wife because of this weird technology. And, you know, because of the rules of the world, he spins the top that lets her know the world's not real. But she takes it into the real world, so when they get into the real world, she still thinks she's in the dream world. She ends up killing herself, and that's haunting him. And he's blamed for her murder, which kind of maybe should be. But he can't see his kids, and he's trying to do jobs to see his kids. So it has a little backstory, and then he does the job and he's able to see his kids. But it just has to be convoluted, but it's a bunch of pretty shots. Some pretty shit in that movie, man. Some pretty shit. It's cool little mind-bending little, you know what I mean, little scenes and shit. Cool shit. You get to see a bunch of cool shit. And that's all that fuck. In a Chris Nolan movie, does anything else actually matter? If you get to see a bunch, he's a more talented Zack Snyder, more talented J.J. Abrams. And I'm not saying that to knock him, you know, to say, oh my God, how do you kill these motherfuckers? Did they die? Fuck. These things are just fighting for. I'm gonna be fighting forever like AEW. What the fuck is going on? What is the end? How do I end this shit? I did it last time. His bro's a better writer than him. That might be the case. And listen, everybody can't do everything. If you can't write, you can't write, man. I mean, obviously, you have the talent for these shots and these different visual things. I think you tell these very rudimentary things in very convoluted ways, though, otherwise, man. Very just, you know, just, and I mean, in a way, there's something, I don't know, 'cause like I said, I just watched Batman 89. You realize they did have much more patience storytelling back in that day. And just going back, and you know, the further you go back, the more patient the storytelling can be. Sometimes things can move quick. But like things move at a decent pace and are patient at the same time. Watching that movie. And I'm like, man, that's underrated. They get a lot of story in. And I mean, you don't know how long everything takes. Maybe this is just a few weeks, few months. But it's like they get a lot of stuff in. And god damn it, some of the things they've changed about Batman and the way they write him have really hurt him as a character. I guess I can take these fucking headphones out. I just realized that. I got my fucking preamp on right. But what I mean is, there was a point where Batman was just the guy. Like, even when he creates Joker, he just sort of, to quote my Buffalo friends from back in the day, he just fucks up. Straight up, he's holding them, and you know he can't lift him, and he just fucking falls. That's kind of it. It's not like he's just Superman and everything works. He fucks up a lot throughout that movie, and you used to just be cool for Batman fucking up. And another thing is, he doesn't like it just makes you know in real life. There's no way Batman can be Batman without being the Punisher, because he kills a lot of people in that movie, bro. Oh my God, how many times do I have to do this? Look at this the day I died. When the writing is solid, you can let it breathe. Yeah, that's another. Everybody in that movie just did a solid job. Like I said, there's some things they might get Me Too for, because she was a little tipsy and Bruce Wayne smashed. They were like, oh my God, he took advantage. But they was both feeling each other. I mean, geez. Oh my God. So that may be a issue for the people now. Who knows? That's the issue with anything. You always find something. So I'm sure that stuff. And then, you know, I'm still going through this thing of like, how much does the conspiracy shit matter? Because yeah, if I look, you can see a lot of that shit, checkerboard floors and all this other shit. But it's like, okay, man, like, can I just watched the fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I just watched the fucking movie, it's a cold ass little movie. And I think it's like underrated. Like, I think people look at Batman 89 as almost some like, almost like a joke movie, if you will. You know what I'm saying? They don't really take it seriously, and they'll tell you the Nolan films are better. And it's like, you know what? Okay, there's some visually, well, even though actually, I will say this about the visuals. Upscaling that film, I was watching on HBO Max. The upscale film looks actually pretty good. I mean, everyone's makeup, you can see the wrinkles and facial imperfections, but I mean, ironically, that's a plot point. At one point where Joker poisons everybody. But even with that, I mean, there's still some pretty shots. But when you look at, like, you know, what people in modern audiences are like, even though, you know, Dark Knight's not the quickest movie, it sort of takes its time as well.
Them again.
But like,
Least they can do is give us a little breather.
I say we split.
that's true too. But there's other stuff. There's one point where they just do 666 for no reason, and it's like, okay, I get it, haha. But I mean, this is just a good movie, and it's just like, man, now that I know, you also know it's in everything. So do I just stop watching movies? Do I stop listening to music? What is the real? That's another answer nobody has. So okay, you guys are correct, and I am correct. You know, I know there's something to it. I'm not just saying it just to be a, you know, or whatever. I know there's something to it, right? But what next? I'm not gonna watch like Lil Uzi Vert or some shit. But if I see, you know, if I notice a few things in watching Batman 89, I'm supposed to just hate this movie and just throw it all away and just say fuck it. It's like, man, that's a lot, man. I'm not down with the NWO like Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash, but I just want to get through the movie. You know what I'm saying? Can I do that? How does this work? Something I've been really wondering, man. Cause shit, y'all know I haven't changed my colors, even my colors, but like the colors of my mask is still red, black, and gray, right? And I know red, black, and white is supposed to be a bad color, it's like the black mask, but don't you know every fucking color has an occultic dark meaning? Literally everyone. Purple is blue and red because this asshole's in purple, and I hate fighting this dude. Blue and red together, the blue house, red house from you know, the Masons. Of course, blue and red again, blue and red house. Red is also fire worship, sun worship, which is allegorical for knowledge and all that other shit. I can go through every color. There's something. Also, purple was the Phoenicians added. And that's another thing. There was one time she's wearing Tiffany blue and Joker's wearing purple, so there's some Phoenician shit there. So there's all sorts of this shit. It's like, well, but like, yo, it's everything. It's colors. It's numbers. I gotta like live too. Speaking of live, am I gonna survive this bullshit?
I won't.
Bet not. You hoe.
Good luck. I'm coming. You can
And so it's like there's something exhausting about that. And I've been kind of, as much as I joke and I talk shit, I'm kind of not really, damn it. Like, even this game, they're using magic. There's a fucking dragon demon that's throwing fucking fireballs and killing me again. Thank God for that. So there's all sorts of shit. There's a game called Diablo. It's like, okay, man, like, it is literally everywhere. And shit, that same thing that James Lindsay that you sent me, Matt sent me the other week.
You're still doing okay, right?
The what you call it, the negation of real or whatever. And I you know, it's just, that's all that's about. It is real, right? Nah, that's not a pun. But it's like there's also like, what do you do next? You can't just, I feel like you can't just like live totally crazy because you'll just drive yourself crazy. Shit, that was a part of the fucking Batman. It was like, even he do like, man, I can't just be some crazy dude who doesn't interact with humanity. So it's like you. And again, I'm not about to watch something that's super. Oh, fuck. That's super duper crazy. Bahamut is. Yeah. Well, Bahamut is not Baphomet. Those are two different things. Thank goodness. Okay, hold on. Really? That's fine.
Watch yourself. Here goes. Come on, one more shot.
Hold on, now I gotta focus on this shit.
Okay, up and at 'em.
This might be it.
Bless, can you take over for a bit? I got this. Good luck. Why don't you lead the way?
Shit, what was I about to do?
Okay, let's go.
Finally. Nah, you just learn what's going on so you can recognize it. If someone's trying to manipulate, that's it. Yeah, that's fair. Smoke hot chicken, sorry. Your colors mean shit for different cultures. That's also true.
Watch yourself.
It's
So
like you
my
can't
turn?
go by that. Like what? I'm supposed to, you know. I mean, they pervert everything. I gotta live. The food supply is fucked up. We already probably eating the bugs of the lab meat that's grown with I think it's, you know, allegedly. I'll say allegedly in case it's not out there, but I think it's actually out there. A lot of this lab meat is grown with cancer cells because that's the fastest growing cell. So I'm sure the Z drug companies are happy about that. I'm sure they could probably use an alternative, but not when Z money is the most important thing. So don't die, don't die, don't die.
I'll take care of them.
But actually watching that negation in the real kind of got me back on that for a little bit. Yeah, I'm just like, man, this too much. You know, some of it I know, that's why I talk about it, you know. Still think when I think about the old orange man. I ain't going down that can of worms at least for now. Oh, sheesh. He at least dead. Oh no, he's killing me. God, he did this twice. Now that's fucked up to do,
Not
people.
throwing in the towel. Kept you waiting? Gonna pull back.
That it?
Okay, please kill him. Bro, prices. You're not kidding me, man. I'm still trying to figure out how to. I feel like I'm eating a lot less, and I'm not saving as much money because it's just like there's no way around this shit. 'Cause I'm trying to. I mean, I'm still, you know, I ain't eating perfect. I'm trying to eat healthier and shit. Trying to buy more. It's just, man, shit hits so hard. God damn it. Please kill one of them. Prices are so out of control. It's time to start trapping my guy. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Feeling good. Enough. Come on.
And I mean, honestly, this music, like, I'm really like, not to say, you know, people are like, I'm serious, bro. I'm really serious about this shit. I just said, you know what? If you look at it like a business,
Be careful.
And unfortunately for me, you know, every time I credit, I shouldn't use the joke. We're trying to be a little bit more PG. But every time my credit improves, I'm sure since you don't know where I was going. Every time my credit improves, I end up buying more stuff. But it's like I'm trying to get, like I said, I'm trying to get to a point where I can get music out for the
Good to go?
at a prolific level like what I need to do. I'm starting to use some of the old little tracks in the fucking songs and shit, or in videos and stuff like that again. I'm trying to up the production. I want this shit to. Damn it! These guys are gonna kill me, guys. It's fucking impossible. I'm trying to up this, man. Trying to up. I'm in a blessed position, man. Like I said, you know, I'm in a very for my life. I'm in the most blessed position I've ever been. And listen, man, all jokes aside, I've worked fucking my whole life to get here. And it ain't shit. Don't get me wrong, it ain't shit. You know what I mean? I ain't in a lamp of luxury, and I don't own shit. I own nothing and like it. I own my shit. I can if the shit hits the fan, I got a bunch of studio equipment, a bunch of action figures, and a bunch of shit I can sell, comic books, can open up a store. But you know, I'm in a straight place. And it's like, man, I want to make sure I gave my try to make quote unquote my iSign, and that would be an album, man. I really want to move a physical record, tapes and CDs, albums. You know, obviously it's gonna be low run because we ain't got it like that.
Ready?
But really have that release, and I have to make good enough music, and I have planned videos, busking, all sorts of shit that we're gonna be doing over the course of the next year or so. And getting to that point, first I got to get to that point where I can do that, and then do that so we can get, you know, a music following going. And then of course, obviously, still using social media because you have to. But I do think about how social media has affected music, not necessarily for the better or worse. You know what I mean? I think, you know, I got to stop that old fogey shit. Right, but it has changed music, and so to me, the only way to somehow be true to any artistic vision and still have to keep up with the demands of what modern social media is, I'm gonna have to have a prolific workflow. That's why I put so much into this patch bay. And not just prolific workflow, but like a workflow that like sounds right on the first time. That's the whole point, getting this patch bag. Got a 500 series rack that I'm gonna put stuff in throughout the year. But I got other stuff. Like, you know, this preamp I'm using, it's a preamp that's just been sitting here, really not getting used because I only want track stuff. But I guess now that's going away. It affected for better and worse. Yeah, I don't want to just say it's just worse because there's some positives to it too. You know, I mean, the underground has figured a way. The physical media is the way for the independent artists. You don't need to sell as much. You don't have to rely on Spotify. Even though you can still, you know, you still use it, but that's not like, oh man, Spotify gave me a check for $4,000 after all these trillions of streams. You know what I'm saying? How am I gonna pay with bills with this per quarter? You know what I'm saying? I'm making McDonald's money to rap. Like, that's not gonna work. But if you get, okay, I got this check, I'm doing these shows, and that's why busking is gonna be important, and recording that and using social media with that, so I can try to get into clubs, get into shows. I'm in fucking Texas, like there's Houston and Austin, like it's shit. Austin's been the indie capital of the world for a minute. You know what I mean? I don't know if it still has it, but it was when I was young, man. Everything was about what is that shit? South by Southwest, and what's the other one in October? I forgot. And you know, now there's a trillion festivals, but those were some of the big two just for music in general. And Spotify, what Spotify was, for real, was the record labels trying to do their best to prevent independent artists from having everything. That's all it could possibly be, because the record labels are in the ownership of Spotify. So it's paying out these shitty rates, but the labels are still getting money as owners of Spotify. So they don't give a fuck about the rates. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. It's a student town. Yep, University of Texas is there, and it's it's a town known for the live band scene. You know, even from back in the day. I think is it Stevie Ray Vaughan? Didn't he come through the Austin scene? Am I incorrect about that? You guys can let me know if I got that wrong or if I mixed up the name. But I mean, it's just one of those little areas. And I know back in the day, every indie band and indie hip hop artist would do a Nardwuar video from South by Southwest or that other festival that's in the fall that I can't think of right now. It's back in the day of 2010 when we were young and innocent and social media was but primitive. They made a deal with Spotify and they've just increased their stake. So the labels get paid handsomely well. The artist makes nothing. And some of these artists are still getting crazy spins because of how active it is. Still able to. It's crazy that there are people making money off Spotify with how bad of a deal it is. But it just shows you, there's that big of an appetite for music. Yeah, they invest in Spotify so they can milk the artist. So it's like they lowering the rate. And that's the thing. How many platforms are there really? It's Tidal, it's Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, Spotify, Bandcamp technically, and of course SoundCloud. But that's all. I've named them all. If there's another one that I'm not thinking of offhand, yeah, but like that's it, and that's all pretty much. Bandcamp gives you, you got the most control over your shit. But everything else is, and you can actually sell digital copies, and you can sell physical copies and stuff like that. Everything else is like you're still signed to a deal. You know what I mean? That's like at least being an independent Bandcamp. But like everything else, you're signed to a deal. But you know what though? People who make good music and can build fan bases, they still do well on Bandcamp. What's my man? Or at least good enough. I'm not saying everybody. People ain't smashing up the gray one, bought them a red like Pimp C back in the day, as far as pulling Bentleys off the lot. But guys are able to, not fucking be the starving artist. Even though I was about to say that, I was about to say Knowledge, but I think he's complained. But yeah, Spotify is a way of scamming the artist. They should be paying way more per stream, and they know that. And then they're not gonna do it until there's an alternative. And I don't know how an alternative gets through all the red tape. You know what I'm saying? Because everything still goes to the labels. So like they're gonna do whatever you come up with. They'll be like, all right, you can do that. We're gonna cut the same deal. You know what I'm saying? Because how else you gonna get the license to the music? So we want ownership. So you're just in the same. That's just what they're gonna do. I know that too. Yeah, a lot of people do their own sites. And they just have their own sites and have all the links, or they just have like links and stuff like that. They do their own site. That's why physical media is a huge thing, because that's like, we're back to selling albums and CDs and tapes again. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have to sell a ton. They're similar to those. That's why I made the connection to iSound. Not to, what do you charge? $35? That's probably what I would charge for a vinyl, because that's what they cost. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll be paying. So it's like it costs about $30 to $50. That's what they cost, and you can press them up. There's different things. There's pre-ordering. You can do pre-orders. YouTube channel plus on site. Yeah, that's what you do. Social media presence plus your own site. And actually, that's something else I need to get going. Maybe I'll get it going next week. I was able to fucking something save Big Con. I need to just do that for my own site and get to it. Cause that'll be something to do. But like I said, that's why I wanna really get into the habit of being prolific, man. I ain't gonna say I'm studying geniuses like I'm some genius type dude. But like, you know, I'm putting myself through college. What I mean is just using the internet, using all the resources that are available now as an education source. So I think one of the things over the past year especially, that's been like a fascinating thing is quote unquote, how does genius work? And I think we all have it wrong. I think we all look at these people who come up with these great musical pieces, great artistic pieces, great athletes, and we keep screaming talent. I don't think talent exists. I think there's an aptitude, but every single artist, every single producer, every single painter, every single athlete, anyone who's truly transcended, I bullshit you not, they did whatever the fuck it is all fucking day. They spent all of their available time on whatever it is. We were talking about, but that's not to say that some of these people didn't work regular jobs. We were talking about bodybuilding. He had the bodybuilding wrong, but the guy we were talking about, Ronnie Coleman, you know, fucked himself up with steroids. Make no mistake. But one of the most impressive things is he was a Houston Police Department police officer. Most of the time he was a bodybuilder, and part of it is because he was a bodybuilder for a long time. Took him a minute to actually get to the point. It took him a minute to really learn about how many drugs you were supposed to really use to actually be successful. So it took him a minute to, 10 years of that shit, 15 years of that before he was actually a star, just like anything else. But he still was. Save Big Con was a poor investment. I wonder if I was in this algorithm, would that have been better? And the video would have went further, and maybe people. I just thought, oh man, it's a cheap investment. It might go viral just off the strength of it just happening. Let me get it up as quick as possible, and I'm cool to have done it. And actually, I'm glad that I did it because that little promo, we talk about education. I just talked about that. I taught myself how to edit and come up with something kind of solid in editing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could probably edit my own music videos because this is about 2-minute clip. And it's solid. So I can't really put my time into editing and come up with something. So it was still worth it for the habit of it, for learning how to do it. So I happy with it. Would have been happier with some results. It was a fun project to get done. So you know what, I can get that. I can have within a week, have a funny little fun project. The people around here who checked it out enjoyed it. We're starting from the real bottom, not the grassy one. Man. So it is what it is. And with changing formats midway, so that's not easy. I've been in this chair fucking all day. Just now my back said, yeah, man, you've been in this chair all damn day, bro. So sick of this thing. Skip it? Nope.
How do we stop these things?
Well, the big one is way over there. However, these guys are right here. Let's try that again.
Goodness. You know what's not been a fun project? This fucking game. It's just.
Ain't done yet.
I'm not trying to say game journalist, it's not that the fights are hard. Not like this is the end game. These fights, okay, they should be tough, right? But it's like all this game has done has just littered me to these fights, and just that's it. It felt like there was nothing else but me spamming through these fights. And maybe, you know what, I could have done a little bit better of a job at my build, so to speak, because they do have those options, and I really didn't take advantage. When I watched tutorials on this game, I realized, okay, I didn't really take advantage of leveling everything up. I just kind of just rushed through it. But I mean, part of that is I have a connection to the original game this was made for, and that game had a story, and there was an element of you trying to get through between story parts and parts where you can level up. And because the game has the false expectation of the original story, and it does so much to draw it out, it just makes not just draw it out, but just add mindless battles at every turn. By the time you get here, where you need a few battles, it's supposed to be a difficult part. This is like the 15th version of a fight like this I've had. And on one level, I'm glad, because you do need more strategy to get through these fights. I don't have a problem with it. It's just that, man, you just like, that was your answer for everything. And I know that's how a lot of games are. What's the feedback loop? Spam the feedback loop. Okay, fair enough. Just, I'm like, oh, I'm sick of all these fucking bosses. I'm sick of all these characters. Sick of everything. Like, I have no problem with the fact that it's gonna take forever to get to PC, and I'm not buying a PS5 no time soon, unless I, just get super duper rich somehow. Which, I ain't going on no eyes wide shut party, so I don't know how it's supposed to happen. So just, I don't know. I'm complaining though. Here we go, this keep coming back to life, back to reality. There's another thing I dislike. The fact that, like, strategically switching characters is a strat. It just seems kind of weird. Like, I have to switch characters to direct them one way, to switch back to direct them another way. It's like, it feels like cheap meta. Whatever. Like this shit sometimes. Because they only attack the person who's the quote-unquote party leader. That. Dodge doesn't really. There's a lot of shit. Whatever. Whatever. I don't know if I already said. I'm sure I've already said it on the stream. Off top, it saw incredibly hot cop. My body was so confused. Did you shoot your shot like that Tifa member? No, I'm just joking. Or did you just? Or did you? Was she pulling you over and it's like, well, I can't really shoot my shot here. Some hot cops, man. We were just talking about in Primetime Kings about women in these jobs. The women that are going to be police, they got to be in shape, so they're going to be pretty attractive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, outside that one fugly. Even that chick in Tennessee, she was kind of fugly looking at some of those pictures, but some of them, she was, outside of being a complete super skank, was moderately mid. You hit. But she didn't look good in her uniform at all, though. Her uniform was the worst. Some of these young ladies are in pretty good shape. Yeah. Did you, like I said, shoot your shot? Was she fucking pulling you over and smashing up your snowfall operation? You're like, damn, the one cop, pretty hot. They talking to the cops unless I'm in handcuffs and they're not saying much. So I need my lawyer present before I can try to get her number. I plead the fifth. One, two, three, four, five. Fifth. Yeah, she's severely damaged goods when you know all the details, like beyond repair. Like you can't have that type of human in your life. Like that's the difference when you're like 20. You're like, well, it's still hitting. It's like, no, I am an adult. I cannot be around a human being this fucking crazy, this horror shit. It's not like guys make so many bad decisions. At least I did, man. A lot of people I was around just being like, oh man, some open pussy. Just go after it.
Be our future.
Time for Tifa to get murked. Boosh, I hate to say it.
The future is always a blank page.
Man. Hey, at least you know you are a red-blooded man. I know we joke about the cinch dildo and stuff, man. At least you know you a dude.
I say we split up. Take them down at the same time.
Man,
In that case, Ultra Big Boy.
I get it though, cause it's like it's a cop. So I've seen some cute cops, man. You see them from time to time.
Bring it on, bitch.
Again, you're gonna have to be in deep. You know, I mean, sometimes you might get Dolores. But you're gonna have to be in some solid shape to be a police officer.
Here goes. One more shot. Maybe this'll do the trick. Every little bit helps.
If that's the thing, if you didn't know that she was getting splattered, like you said, by 6 other dudes at least, plus a husband, and you just saw her out and about, you know, outside of her uniform, she wasn't the worst looking chick. You know what I mean? You're like, oh shit, she cute. But like when you do know, it's like it's over. You're a
I'll show you what I can do.
No. But see, the key is always being honest. And not ever being at a point where you're just like, man, shit, I'm here too, bro. Nah,
Get him.
I'm gonna not do that. I don't even want to be around a person who got that much bullshit going on. I don't give a fuck. Guys give you the worst advice. Don't listen to other human beings about it. That's the rule. Not even me about shit. I mean, you listen to me. Cause you know, it's a lot of I hate to, you know, bring the dude up, but I guess I did tease him. Hunter. Not tease him, but just tease it. I would talk somewhat about. But there's a lot of motherfuckers who got advice that is not helpful. And that's all they got for the people. That sucks. What would I take from my home with my plants? Fuck that. Get a hotel. Hotel, motel, I don't know what the customs is like there. She might think that's trashy. But I mean, she might be trashy. Shit. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. If her girl start acting up, then you take her friend. I mean, that's how the game goes.
Just a little should help. Let me handle this. Bring it. Watch yourself. I'll take care of them. This one's for you.
Hey, Wes. How's my man Wes? Well,
You've got this.
whatever cast, the real whatever cast, without all the thoughts. It's just literally some thoughts and some incels.
Maybe this will
That's literally what the whatever. Always
just hang on. Get him. Bingo.
put the brother down.
Shake it off, okay?
You're up.
So it's my turn?
Oh fuck you. That guy wasted. So you slid some puss a couple weeks. Oh, that's right.
I got this.
Good for a time.
Bring it.
Like a vampire feed. Like, okay, I'm good. I'll be good for a few weeks. You never want to be thirsty,
I'll
man.
show
They
you
ain't just
what
like,
I
oh,
can
don't
do.
act thirsty. Like, no, you just don't want to have that thirst. The thirst demon, man. I feel like here's a conspiracy theory that's actually kind of confirmed. I think Disney movies, amongst other things, taught kids to be thirsty as fuck for no reason, bro.
I'm coming.
Just super thirsty.
Why don't you lead the way?
YouTube's getting you mad. Yo, you hear about these new standards, but for some reason I can't see them. Everybody else can see it. Everybody else doesn't have to get to all these subs that I have to get to for some reason. I feel I basically know now I'm being racially profiled. I don't know what's going on.
To the limit or beyond.
After you.
All
I don't know
set.
what's going
Stay
on.
back. Let's finish this. I'll show you what I can do. And catch. This one's for you.
So I don't know what's going on with that. Are they fucking with you? What they doing to you, man? This platform, all these platforms don't really want. They don't want us around. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to be successful. We were just talking about Spotify, right? These platforms would love to be closer to Spotify, where they don't have to deal with the quote unquote content creators or the people who make the money, and they can just pay them peanuts to fill up the fucking platform. And so many of us, you know, we got sweat equity. Maybe it's a sunken cost fallacy as far as time, but like, you know, I'm not trying to quit. I've been doing this for years. I do like doing this, and it's fun. But like the fact that they keep, you know, I thought, okay, cool, they're gonna open up the standards to make it easier to grow and shit. And I've noticed, you know, a great bump with this channel.
I'll take care of them.
But I don't even see, and I don't know if that's a technical issue, and in a few weeks it'll straighten itself out, and hopefully that's it. Otherwise, this is some bullshit. Thank you. Need to smile more. Am I, what's the bitch that y'all hate? That Matt was smashing, I was smashed, I ain't gonna lie. Bree, no ass having Larson. Oh, that was bullshit. They were right in front of you. Why'd y'all do that to people? No ass having ass Larson. I don't know why she ain't done no squats. I don't know why Brie Larson ain't spending every day trying to do the little ab thing and the leg thing and trying to do glute exercise. You know she ain't got no ass, man. Just walking around, just flat ass. Flat ass for no reason, man. Shit, I gotta work. I'm talking about working out. I really should work out today. Right, if I could, you know, beat these motherfuckers, if I could get to the goddamn thing.
I'm okay.
It's freaking,
See ya. That's that. See ya. Enough.
Every little bit helps.
That's that.
Okay.
trying to keep Tifa alive.
Enough.
Free my killer. Is there a guy called like who's my killer? What's going on? What did I miss? System man. What am I missing? Maybe because I keep forgetting to use live chat. He's dead.
It's over.
Shit. Read Bush's post. Oh shit, which post? I might not be seeing it. Hold on. Let me see if it's one of those things. Because sometimes shit doesn't show up if I don't have the right chat on. So I'm gonna go live chat. Ah, okay. Oh, okay, now I see this. Here's a good one. Jen Angel. Murdered in February by a 19-year-old. Her white liberal friends demanding that he be released because what living in the cage would do to him. Whoa. Same thing happened in San Francisco with a legal murder at gun. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know a thing about this story, so I can't, outside saying like, that's fucking nuts. That's crazy. Crazy, man. These cities are fucking nuts. They're fucking nuts. And that's such a crazy response. That's a crazy response. But that just shows, they really weren't friends. You know what I'm saying? Because they cared more about their weird bullshit ass politics more than they do their own friend's life. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stay apolitical. That shit'll get you brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? People lose their humanity in this shit. Hey, you gotta be crazy as fuck to be thinking that. Not like I will say, provided the person they have in custody is the right person, because it is a police department. Sometimes they just be needing a motherfucker, man. A lot of these police departments are competent. But provided that is the case, which, like I said, you guys might know more about that than me. I don't know how you could possibly think, like, okay, I just want this person in jail for the rest of their life so they don't hurt nobody else. And so there's some justice in the situation. I think, you know what I mean? But we should have known that we would get here when the when the shit in England with the grooming gangs got popped off. We should have known that we were going to get here. It just made it so widespread, and they know it causes antagonization, right? They know it's going to cause people to look at a whole group a certain type of way. That's why they do it. That's why they allow it. That's why this person's a quote-unquote protected citizen or something because of some bullshit. And, we were talking about the shit, the LGBTQ shit. Most people are just trying to get through their fucking day. You know what I'm saying? But one motherfucker is crazy, in this case, at least a motherfucker is crazy, and then there's a homeless issue in this country and a drug use issue, man. Shit, for some non-conspiracy theory shit, I know I've seen some conspiracy people talk about Ray Lewis' son died of a drug overdose, man. There's a lot of these homeless is from drugs, man. They get hooked, they start fucking with this fetty, these pills, this other shit, and they find their way on the street, and then they get stuck out there, and you get years of just being high as fuck, being homeless as fuck, and then they become like fucking, they live zombies, and then they just start wrecking shit, and there's like no, it's all, you know, I don't go with too deep experience, but it's like there's almost like they're trying to encourage it, and then they want to decriminalize every goddamn thing. I mean, in that case, they are trying to encourage it. So it's like I don't even know what to say less. I mean, I am saying, you know, ranting. Okay. Caught the guy that did it 2 days. He's facing murder 1. County jail, so he's in Oakland. So I mean, at the end of the day, he is in jail. That's just crazy what they're talking about, though. It's just like, come on, man. This person off your friend. You care so little because you care about your little bullshit politics more than your friend's life and them getting justice. This is crazy. Oh, fuck. That's brutal. See, I don't know any details about this story. I you know, I was talking about homeless stuff because that's, you know, that's the thing. But smear, holy shit. So she was trapped in a slam car door. What the fuck was going on? Another sub context. Don't nobody got no empathy for everybody. Everybody is just crazy. Snapping on other motherfuckers. And I mean, I see other story because you know, if you follow somebody on social media, you'll just get whatever they post. So there's like different YouTubers who will post crazy ass stories based upon their slant, right? There's a lot of these little crazy woman stories, crazy people stories, and it's just like, man, I know part of it is we're in the social media age, so we know about a lot more. But part of it's just, man, there's something wrong with empathy between humans, and I don't think we view each other like humans. Man, I taught some more social media shit. I saw this shit back in my hometown. Well, not my hometown, it was in Dearborn, but you know, Detroit area. Guy walks into the thing, walks to the police station, fucks around with a gun, and then gets fucked up, gets laid out by the police. And I think it was a suicide by a cop. But for some reason, I didn't realize I had the mouse right there. Oh shit, is it gonna...
Did we beat him? Think so.
But, and I probably shouldn't have said that word or well. But that's what it seems like.
That's it.
Oh shit. Hold on. Okay. I lost the ability to control shit for a minute. But that's what it really looks like. But and nobody in the comments even gives a fuck. It's almost like there's a bloodlust. Like they just so happy to see somebody get laid the fuck out. They could care less about long. Like, well, why did this random dude walk into this fucking police station? And maybe his gun jammed, or maybe he really wanted to go down like it went down. You know what I mean? And he said he was having mental illness. Despite all the racial shit, dude was Arab. Because, you know, Michigan, especially Dearborn, one of the highest Arab populations in America, if not the. So I don't know why I guess people thought he was probably light skinned. No, he was an Arab dude. I don't think he had no political thing. I think dude was just ready to go. Should have gone with suicide by cock. People, we're just in a dark place. Dark place, and people are losing their shit, and people are just going crazy. People can't handle relationships. People can't handle disagreements. People can't handle shit now.
Don't catch a cold.
Who would have known Capri Sun and 15th place trophies would have done this much fucking damage? No jokes. No jokes. Who would have fucking thought we'd get this much goddamn damage from trying to be quote unquote nice, trying to have everybody special, everybody's this, everybody's that. And now we have, because we did this, because we coddled a generation, and because we told them they couldn't do anything wrong and that they were special snowflakes. Listen, everybody does have something special about them, and it's a journey to find it. But that doesn't put you in the entitlement that we have, and it's not just from the new generation, because it feels like that entitlement has went backwards to the old generation too. You know what I'm saying? Like older people now, 40-year-old now is way less mature than a 40-year-old back then. 35-year-old now is way less mature than a 35-year-old back then. You know how I know? I'm 35. I ain't got no maturity, but I'm still more mature than a lot of these idiots. California deserves everything. See, here's my problem with that. You know, you hear the Democrat ran city thing, right? You keep voting for this, right? Well, I give you West Virginia. And that place, man, I went through there. The meth was flowing in the West Virginias, the rural Ohio, some of these places, the flyover areas of America where the drug shit is serious. They ran down a lot of these old, you know, towns that used to be industrial towns, ran down. And I say all this because a lot of them are Republican ran cities. I don't, you know, California, and here's another thing about the voting process, man. Y'all tell me, is voting real or not? Because y'all the ones who want to tell me such and such didn't. How did this guy get this many million votes? And talking to me about Dominion, which I buy. By the way, I buy your conspiracy theory. But okay, so if that's the case, you think this was the only time ever that's been tampered with, my guy? You think that no other election, especially out in California, you think these are all legit elections? Who knows what we're really voting for? We just get told that, and oh yeah, they voted for this, so like maybe they actually didn't. You tell me, because you got to pick one, man. You got to pick one, and I this is one of those theories that I ride with. I definitely think there's some jank about the selection process. And so thinking that, I don't want to, if I think that, I have to be consistent with that. So I think that I can't just keep blaming people for, they voted themselves into that. Because a lot of people didn't. A lot of people absolutely didn't. And it's still, for some reason, the result they showed, because of whatever reason, still shows a Democrat winner. Regardless of what they actually, and maybe that is what they voted for. In some cases it is. I saw a Beto Award sticker today. So in some cases it is. But you know what? Oh shit, what was the thing you're supposed to do? Some cases it's actually not. Some cases it's just that bullshit, man. And again, a lot of these rural areas, man, the meth is flowing, and now we got Fetty, now we got all this other shit going on. And so it's like some of these areas are getting kind of fucked up too. And they don't really, you don't talk about it because it's not a big city and it's not as much attention and it's not much known. But some of these rural areas are getting fucked up. Like I said, the drug stuff. I mean, shit, back in the Bush days, the pills were going crazy. I was in a rural area in the Bush till Obama days. And I'm telling you, man. Telling you, there was nothing but those pills, bro. Pills and crack still was around.
Let's do this. Not looking good.
Yeah, California, if it wasn't for the cities, they would be all. That's really America in general. If it wasn't for the major cities, most of them are all red. You know what I'm saying? If you still buy into the whole voting thing, which I mean, I talk obviously, you know, talking about it now. Oh shit, I'm about to die.
I won't give up.
That's it.
So much for being.
Shit. Here we go with this shit. It's a video of AZ Democrat poll working, kicking out the Republicans, taking the hard drives. And so that's the thing. So if we believe this, then you can't say people voted in, because I swear, you know, they rezone like crazy. Yeah, I mean by areas like cities to bonus. Yeah. It's the cities. That's how it really is in the countries. And that's how the whole country is. That's how Texas is. But technically, I'm not in the city, but I still saw a Beta O'Rourke sticker, which I'm shocked because you see, there's this. Not really gonna tell y'all, but there's some pro Orange Man signs. There's been a lot of pro Orange Man signs since I got here. I ain't gonna say the sign because man, that's giving up. That's doxing if you're in the area. 'Cause y'all know I'm in Houston. But sheesh. Get fucked up more, please.
Get ready.
Beg for forgiveness. Calm the cloud.
Shit.
Second in. No holding back. Try this.
Shit. Cool. Yeah, politics is gay. Democracy is absolutely alive, man. It's like I don't even buy politics. That's one thing to worry about with the channel. That was a huge. That's why I started. The damn liberals. It's like, bro. Just like we were talking about with. I almost feel similar. I was talking about watching Batman '89, how good it is, but then you notice a little conspiracy shit. That's what politics kind of are with life. It's like, you know what? All right, cool, bro. You're right, but like everything's fucked up, and there's a World Economic Forum, and there's somebody trying to ease the buzz. So I gotta like live. I gotta somehow make it through tomorrow, today. Motherfuckers made it through the Great Depression. I mean, it sucks that the guy's trying to ease the bugs and all this shit, but I can make it through this, man. I gotta just, But I'm not gonna make it if I give in to the trappings of this world is trying to make you crazy, man. This world is trying to get you active into its bullshit. Hey, countered them finally. And you gotta protect yourself, but you do gotta know what's going on. You do gotta be aware. I think both sides have. Like I said, there's a lot of Republican ran areas that most people wouldn't want to live, but you don't know where they are. And then, there's a lot of rural areas that's pleasant places to live that you would want to.
Need some help?
You know what I'm saying?
Don't know about me.
Liz Warren,
You know it.
Beg for
roll your boat gently down the stream. Man, I don't know if I should sing nursery rhymes. Don't they all got some evil shit attached to them?
Hang in there.
Fuck this is trash, so trash.
Any last words?
All set.
Gotta be smart.
Fuck this guy up. Bush is preparing for the purge. Hey, that's probably not a bad idea, man. There's worse ideas than prepping for the purge, man. I didn't read the comment that made Citrus to say that, but you're not. You got the right idea, man.
Get ready.
It's getting hairy around here anyway, man. It's just it ain't about to get anything other than hairy right about now, man. So that's why I'm like trying to appreciate the calm before the fucking storm, man. Cause it's about to get serious out here. It's about to get real serious. I mean, it was serious a few years ago, and it's about to make that look like what it really was, a fucking walkthrough. And once the real shit hits, man, and that's why I'm trying to get caught in the politics shit. Clearly, they trying to divide everybody on every vertical they can fucking think of.
Here we go. Gotta be careful. Let's do this.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Good to go.
Shit. Not like this.
Not looking good.
What did Imperial just say? I don't know what Imperial just said. Nah, I'm sorry, I can't even read shit because it's a fucking game. Okay, I'm waiting for the clap. People are getting ready. Children. Crime, yeah. Some Republicans I haven't met it. Well, the Republicans that are just as bad are really the ones in office and shit. I mean, most people. I mean, shit, even most of the Democrats aren't like terrible, right? It's the wild. You know what I mean? Like the Boomercrats aren't terrible. They're wrong, but they're not terrible people. They're just wrong people. But the motherfucking crazies, bro, they're crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no hopers. You know, there are some no hopers out there. There ain't no mistake. And they're just that. They're just that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Why don't you lead the way?
Duty calls.
You said every Democrat voter you met are totally insane. I'm sure you met people that weren't like open Democrats and just private Democrats that weren't insane if you didn't. Unless you're the type of person that like always asks their like political thing. You know what I'm saying? If you're that type of person, then maybe you have met him. I couldn't tell you. But I mean, that's not necessarily. I mean, not to say I haven't met my share of the same people in general, man. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of people that, but I don't ask people their politics. Anybody that's like really heavy leading with it is probably not going to be sufferable. But like, for the most part, I don't know. I haven't really been getting that. So, you know, I can't talk to your experience. You know, I'm gonna shut up. Your experience is your experience.
Stay strong.
You're up. Here goes. It's your turn. Stay back.
Do you dream of me?
Get him. It's on you. So it's my turn? You've got this.
I really do have. That is like just a part of the stretch. Shit, I did a lot of damage. Remember the good old days? Ask somebody about the politics. Yeah, I do remember that. What is considered poor taste? Question the Boogaloo Boys report. I don't know who the Boogaloo Boys are, man. I'm so happy to not be so out of touch that I have no clue. I remember, you know,
Just go away.
Boogaloo and shit like that, the quote unquote second Civil War or whatever. But like, maybe I've heard that name. I'm not trying to act like I totally haven't, but I just like, I don't know who the Boogaloo Boys are. But a lot of that shit is a lot of them, you know, the Proud Boys and shit like that. A lot of them is set up.
Go on.
They set up. I hate to break it to you, man.
Beg for forgiveness.
Fuck this.
That's it. I'll take care of you.
Shit.
I won't let you down.
Yeah, there. All set. It's on you. So it's my turn?
Heal.
You've got this. Stay strong, okay?
Yeah, there's another thing about Cali. Wes is in Cali. We can't just say, oh yeah, they fuck him. It's like, what about Wes? What are we gonna do with him? Well, everyone around you voted a different way than you, so you just have to deal with the consequences. Like, that's fucked up. Like, I think Bernie's economic plan is bullshit too, but golly, he just got to die. That's crazy. I like Wes. But you been sacrificed to the political Molex, Wes.
No more games.
Oh, he's about to hit. He ain't lying about no more games. He's fucking this up. There's a bit air for the.
Do this way.
You dream of me.
Still up for it?
Let's pretend that didn't happen. Come on.
Enjoy.
Bingo. Don't give up.
No holding back.
Shit. Sacrifice to the political gods of America.
Yes, it was like it to be.
Damn it! Now this was the best fucking run. You fucked it all up. Please get this off. No! Yes, I did get it off. Die!
You're as good as dead.
Damn it. This is over. Fuck! God damn it. That was the closest way I've been. There's a Republican area that used gray water, sort their recycling. Had the cheapest electric rates. And my last step dad was like, fuck those Republicans, even though he was a greenie. Wow. That's out of that story. I didn't see what that was for. One of the passees babbled drunkenly without a lawyer. Oh, man. There's so much stuff going on. Hold on before we go back to that fucking gauntlet. Okay. Boogaloo Boys, you mean the three percenters? I don't know who that is either. Boogaloo Boys are 14 FBI agents, 3 goofy Marxists. From Michigan. Oh, I remember that. Let's Kidnap Whitmer and the 3 Patsies. Okay. I remember them. Oh, man. I didn't know they had a name. So that's how you know it should be the Boogaloo Boys. That sounds like a bullshit ass name. Sounds like a goofy rap group. Okay, all right, that part. One of the Patsies, drunkenly without a lawyer present, gave up the feds, went to prisons. The other 2 told the cops to ask themselves to get lawyers. So they need to hire better Patsies, bro. And while they were doing what the advocate was, you talking about? I'm reading 2 different stories because you're talking about the Boogaloo Boys. Boosh, whatever cast is talking about his stepdad who hates Republicans and advocated for this while Sacramento was doing symbolic shit. Well, people love symbolism and virtue signaling. Held without bail or arraignment for several months, weren't allowed to call anyone to talk to a lawyer. Wow. And then he said, Wes, get out of there. Ideology is the operating code of Midwit US. I agree with that. Bush says, people live in NYC want to tell me about the saving the environment when I have a yard, sodded in several gardens, and don't litter. And recycle and don't litter. Man, NYC's got to be one of the worst areas for the environment, if not somewhere like Houston. I live in one of the 3 counties that fought Newsom and fighting that nonsense. This is the beach here. That's cool. Then I look at their city. I mean, no offense to your late stepdad. R.I.P. Over his late stepdad. I didn't see that. That's why I said white supremacists because it sounds like bullcrap. Well, welcome to the party, pal. You have a narrative that people don't agree with. All of a sudden, they look at you like you're nuts because that's not what I've been told. That's not what I've been told. That's not my narrative. So you must be crazy. Some people don't want to believe the scam with the coof. They don't want to believe the scam, even though there's, infinite % chance the shit was legitimately manufactured. That's
Try this. That'll do. All right. Come, try this. Let's do this.
There you go. Let's see. Nah, he's kind of a dick. He's worth millions of dollars. Him and mom was dating. Other mom's boyfriend would at least buy the kids Nintendo games from time to time. He never got your shit, never have enough food or clothes. I ain't gonna say nothing else about the stepdad. I don't want to sound like a dick.
Here it comes.
Maybe he was like, man, only way I can keep this money is if I can keep this money, man. He didn't want to go out like MC Hammer. So he's like, ain't nobody get shit.
Won't last long.
I wish this started at him. I didn't have to go through all this. It's like, I have to beat this now. I have to do like another 10 runs of this shit. Because if not, I gotta start off from the fucking beginning. And I don't feel like doing that.
Come on. Yeah. No holding back. This won't take long. Try this. Get ready. Enjoy.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Friend's cousin in India.
Need some help?
Don't know about me.
I got a blood clot near the hysterectomy. She's 30-ish. That's crazy. Like I said, I had the one cousin who's in better shape than I've been in a long time. He's in his 40s, just
I won't give up.
dropped dead. You know what I'm saying? It was like heart attack related. Not sure if it was we just talked about the coup. Could it have been, I don't know if he took the jab or nothing like that. Either way. But it's just like, man, people are... The world's crazy, man. I don't know what to say. It's fucked up, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everybody's cool. As cool as they can be.
You're out of luck.
Sheesh.
Won't last long.
All set.
Gotta be careful.
I got this.
No more.
Give them hell, okay?
All right.
Jeez, why is all this fucking damage?
Gotcha.
Some Emotional damage. Sheesh.
It's on you.
Not looking good. Never again.
Fucking fights I got in me. I would hate to have to do this fucking thing off screen. I'm like, do I have it in me to fucking beat this motherfucker at all? 'Cause right now I'm about ready to go to bed. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm getting waxed. I'm about to get waxed. Yep, teeth is down. Shit. But I can kind of feel it. Kind of feel this is gonna be futile already. It's just like, man, if I'm right, that means I gotta do this shit all over again.
All in.
Let's go for this. Let me see. 2,500. Ooh. 22. 23 have to die or leave or had to leave the sports due to heart issues. From 73 to 03, there were 1,500 cases. Not as much screening now. That's true. That's very true. Shit, one of the most famous basketball players of the 70s, Pistol Pete, if they had the screening technology they had even in the 90s, would have never been allowed to play basketball because he had a birth defect, and that's what ended up killing him. So there is something to be said about the screening technology, but there's also something to be said about, you know, other things. Oh boy.
Just hang on. I'm coming.
You asked for it. I'm coming.
That's what she said.
Shake it off, okay?
All set.
This might be it.
Come on. That's it. This one's for you. Let me handle this. Get him.
Golly.
Go on. Don't hold anything back.
Yeah, the poke, the jab, the juice, whatever you want to call it. The do it to it fluid, whatever you prefer. Whatever you prefer, man. But you know, I think you know that's obviously going to get a lot of blame, and rightfully so.
One more shot.
If I might add, because it's
It's your turn.
definitely been a factor. But yeah, you know, for fairness' sake. Jeez.
Here goes. That's it. You can do it. All set. I'll show you what I can do. You'll feel better in a second.
You will know pain. Do you dream of me?
Hayes Axe. So it's getting worked at Final Fantasy. Since the day that ends at GAY. Oh man.
Enjoy it.
Goodness.
Let the wind caress you.
Oh shit. Sheesh.
Come on.
I'm saying, why is all this fucking? This guy does a ton of fucking damage. Get it, last boss, whatever. But it's just like, sheesh.
Can you take over for me? Let's go. There.
Thank you.
You're up. I'll take care of them. Can you fight? Hey! Just a little all set. I'll show you what I can do.
Goodness, die.
Give me your best shot. Stay strong, okay?
Let's do this.
That's it. Here it comes. You're gonna feel this one. Give me
Shit. Please fucking kill him. Please. I'm sick of this shit.
You're out of luck. Enjoy it.
Okay. I'll take care of you. Stay back. Go on.
Shit.
One more shot.
No need to panic.
Gotta heal first. This one's for you. Okay.
Beg for forgiveness.
Sheesh.
Here it comes. There. Bingo.
I'm sorry because I think this might be at. I'm just shut up. I ain't gonna say nothing. Fuck. What are you doing now? What in the blue hell are you doing now? What is all this goofiness? What do we want? Hunter's new channel. What do we want? Oh shit! I forgot about that shit. You know, I maybe I should. You guys have really kept. You keep going with this vigil shit.
One more shot.
Which, I mean, I don't know if that's some, you know, Illuminati candlelight vigil shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's like, that's corny. And then it's just like, golly. Like, cause he doesn't know. He doesn't know. You know what I mean? I feel for the guy. It's funny though. You know what? I think I'm almost sure he's been in the comments with his new channel, and I've made a mistake and called him Hunter. And I don't know if anyone caught it when I did, but I'm pretty sure I did. So, oh yeah.
No need to panic.
So I don't know, but I mean it's findable. It is findable. So I mean, it's funny in one regard. You said, "Well, you just promote a new channel, right?" I don't know. I don't know. Is you know? I know you guys are gonna say, "Yeah." But like, is that right? I'm just talking about, you know, the world is without empathy, right? With a world without no one cares anymore, man. And it's like, oh God, this guy, you know, we already kind of know what he is, man. He's kind of you know, I don't want to knock him, but he, you know, y'all saw the damn video, man. And so, you know, I'm not trying to do the Howard Stern Beetlejuice thing, not calling him Beetlejuice or Baba Booey or whatever, or Baba Booey. But you know what I mean? That's what it feels like. Hey, his channel's more successful than this one as far as viewership. And he has a fan base, man. And I just happened to see that I was subbed to his channel, and I knew I was subbed. Oh, I got him! Is that it? Is that it? For this fucking nightmare! Thought you won. What do we want? That's our Hunter called you. Now everyone's trying to make it. Yeah, I see everyone's trying to make it a thing.
We can change it.
You were going to call. No, he's not a Fredo. He's not that gone. I don't think so. I don't think so. But you were going to call me Vigil anyway. I thought to make that deal. Like, well, if you stop calling me. But you're not going to stop. I know you people. I know what you people think. Y'all, there's nothing to stop y'all. There's nothing to stop y'all. I already know that from past little inside memes. They were going to the dead and even beyond the death. Is this shit done? I don't know. But does that mean you're punching up? Yeah, I don't, because I don't have anything against the guy, right? And I know you guys are gonna make fun of him, but I don't have anything against him. It just was a little bit shocking seeing the video. Like, oh man, because he has his avatar matches, I guess, what he kind of tried to look like. But I didn't imagine. I wasn't ready for the beard dye. That's all I'll say, man. I wasn't prepped for that. I wasn't prepped for that.
Careful now.
Wasn't prepped for this gay romance
That which lies
either.
ahead does not yet exist.
I think this is the end there. So we'll ride out this end there.
Our world will become a part of it,
No, he didn't Fredo his niece.
but I will not end.
So I hope not.
Nor will I have you end.
This is...
The edge of creation.
No, unless you're talking about some other human.
Cloud, lend me your strength. Let us defy destiny together.
Kind of wish Cloud said, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, let's fuck this stuff up.
never.
But do I got to fight him again? Cannot remember. Or do they emulate the end of the first game where I do Omni Slash? I can't. I haven't seen Hunter. No. It would be great if he just showed up on his own one time and you guys just figured it out. So I would have no guilt or no blood on my hands. 'Cause that's the thing, man.
Not yet. Seven seconds till the end. Time enough for you, perhaps. But what will you do with it? Let's see.
I still don't remember what the fuck is going on with this fucking game. I'm just glad this shit is done. Jeez, didn't want to go through this shit again. Give his channel a white privilege card. Maybe I call my honky gang, fix your monetization issues. Hey, shit, I would do it, but I don't know if you're connected up enough. He said the honky gang.
That's right.
Make everything go well. Okay. You know what? I'm going to ask y'all, what are y'all going to do with this channel? What are y'all going to do with this channel, man? Are y'all going to go over there and basically harass them? Because that's what I'm worried about. I never want to send people at a channel. Because you see that with these channel beefs, right? Somebody will send their audience at somebody. And that's what it kind of feels like. Like that, I have no issue with them to be doing that. If y'all going to just see his channel and make more content, that's on y'all. Because he does have a public channel at the same time. He is trying to get viewers. And y'all could also always, it could have happened when you come across them organically, right? But, like, I'm not trying to send, I'm saying this for the future. I'm saying this to future-proof what's going to happen. Because I fuck with you guys. And it is what it is. Yeah, enjoy with some cannabis cigarettes, So, Hunter, man. And that's nothing. I don't know if he's used his real name on his channel. But I mean, he's shown himself on his channel, so he may have. I don't watch his channel. So I don't know if he used his real name. So if you go over there calling him his real name, you might be doxing him. I'll say that. But what is it called? Meadow Mental? I just said it. It's a Middle Metal or Meadow Mental or something like that. And you can look at his streams. You can see. Put on a little bit of size. I'm no one to talk because I got way more size. So yeah, I mean, I know it's gonna be catch up before y'all actually see it. But y'all already said it. Y'all can look for it. And yeah, I did say it. I literally just did, Boosh. It's called either Mental Metal or Metal Mental. You'll see an avatar with a guy with a purple beard, and that's him. So you guys do with it what you will. I can't. I'm from the Charleston white school of things, man. I hate to say it, but I had to snitch. So, yep. So I had said it in this chat before. And they said, oh, shit. If you go into that thing. So, since your dildo knew, we forgot. Pressuring me. I figured I had said it. So, you go over there, you can see the dye job with the beard. I don't know what he was talking about. I just saw that. I'm like, damn, they talking about this guy, and he looks, But I'm in no position. I look crazy. Shit, I do most of these streams with my shirt off. So unless y'all trying to get the Rick Ross action, you already know what it is. Y'all found him? Okay, got him. Okay, so y'all do to it what y'all will. For future, I am not cyberbullying this man. That's another thing. We're in a different day and age while we joking. I'm not trying to cyberbully this man. I wish this man the best. These other individuals are their own content creators, and they're responsible for the content they make. Just like I'm responsible for the content I make. He's a public figure in the sense that he has a channel. I just gave the channel to them. They'll do what they want. So that's my legal disclaimer for Vigilante Court. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's purple hair. That I wouldn't prep for the purple hair. I needed more prep time for the purple hair and the purple beard. I wasn't ready for that. And again, I'm not trying to bully. No bullying. We're in a new age. We're in a more progressive age. So I'm not trying to cyberbully the guy. If he cyberbullies himself, though, man, it is what it is. No, I know you didn't, but we are in a crazy age. Don't you know? Y'all heard about the distant cousin, Zion Williamson? Don't you know channels were considered cyberbullying for posting and talking about his situation with these thoughts? So this cyberbullying, like these new standards and shit, they're real, my guy. And I'm on channel 2. I'm on channel 2, and I ain't talking about Fox News. So I'm trying to, keep it going. He looks like a real life Snowden. Hey, man, like I said, I'm not bullying the brother. If he bullies himself, that's on everybody else's response. I'm the lowest content creator when it comes to subs, so I'm not trying to do anything. And I wish him the best, but yeah, I wasn't prepped for the beard. And some of the, Bro, I don't know. I don't know. That's why I said something in the first place. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what happened to his wig. Bro. To Jack Murphy. I feel for him because, like, listen, you can do whatever you want as an adult person, right? But like, I feel there's a lot of young men in this crazy generation that's just lost. And not saying he is. He be doing well. I don't know enough about the situation. And then they just kind of get into whatever. And, that's as much as you want to talk about like these crazy liberals. A lot of them are just lost, man. Oh no, we ain't doing the Vigor thing. I'm not Jay-Z. I'm not giving y'all a halfway pass. So just say the first initial of my name and we cutting that down now. But I get the sentiment.
If it's to be a hunt.
And I mean, listen, it is what it is. I mean, you could say, hey, I'm not trying to hide from him. You guys put the pressure on me. You can tell me to. Oh yeah, we got it from Vigilante because I'm the one who said it. I am the one who said it. But y'all was already looking for him. Y'all was already going after him because y'all wanted that original stream. It's a part of the meme lore of this channel and of this, I guess, side of YouTube to some extent. So it is what it is. He had an amputation. I didn't know. We talking about the character? No, he just rubs the metal against it. I don't know. He probably did just learn the fab left hand. Or maybe he's just on some no fab shit. Anger and
Almost there, Cloud.
No. No Vigil. There. None of that stuff. Vigilante Williamson. That's what it says. Vigilante Williamson Vengeance. Should be Williamson's Vengeance. But it is what it is. I think here's another issue going back to this game. I think they're going to do some Flashpoint shit where you change the past and the future at the same time because you change something in the time zone. Or the time you mess with the space-time continuum, it fucks up the past and the future. That's what this reference is. I think we're done with this nightmare. Call you V-Dub. It's a thing we have. Yeah, just go with that. VW. That works. That works. Oh yeah, if you or is it the mobile that does that? So yes, we're finally done with this fucking skip. Did we get anything from doing all that nightmare shit? Or Vig? Or shit like that. But okay. Okay, let's just save. I think we're done for the day. Yeah, Vig. Just that works. Let's keep it simple. Keep it simple. VW Vig. That's what we've been doing the past 2 or 3 years, whatever it's been. 3. Actually, it'll be 3 years in a few days. I just thought about that. Because my first stream was the 30th going into the 1st. Maybe I'll stream again on the 30th going into the 1st. What day is the 30th? I'm looking at the calendar. Because we finally beat this fucking game. And I beat a game on stream, so I've accomplished that. 30th is Friday? Yeah, I'm going to definitely do it. Max's favorite part is saying he got dumped 6 times on his birthday, then laughing loudly in seconds or silence for 6 seconds and say that sucks. It's been 3 years of this shit. Obviously, none of you knew me my first 6 months. 7 months, probably didn't find out who I am if not recently. Cause I think Boosh just found me recently. I feel like I may have known Boosh. I may have seen him around. But like probably at the beginning of 21, into 2020, that's when I started to kind of do more fandom and stuff. Hellfish Chozo. So yeah, we're close to that anniversary date. Obviously, we've taken breaks. This is the second channel now. And we've switched content. We've talked about everything. I never did 100 sub stream for this channel because despite, we had about 30 or 40 people come over from the old channel to this one. And most of the subs from this one has been from the sports content, man. You found me and Kai. Found you from Kai like 6 months ago. Okay. I feel like I may have seen you around before then, but I'm not sure. Because just the name sounds familiar, Boosh McFadden, or maybe I'm just making shit up. I don't know. Some of you guys have been around at least 2 of those years, which I appreciate. And, some, like you said, you know me just for the past 6 months. So that's cool. And then I got a lot of new subs. I don't think they watched too much of the this live content. So it's almost like I'm running multiple channels on one channel. For real. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely do something Friday. I'll do something just to keep the anniversary thing going. I'll probably just set it up to make sure I do it. Oh, Boo, don't say that about Boosh. That's mean. I've seen you in some chats. Yeah, I feel like I have. I feel like I've seen you in the chats. But yeah, we've changed format. I've said it a million times. Don't necessarily do so much of the fandom stuff. Even though sometimes I'll touch some of the entertainment stuff. Because it's just it's a Boosh a hoe. Yeah, that's me. That's me. He gets around. It's not a hoe. He has some chastity. Boosh, no. But this has been a fun time on this YouTube. I'm still doing it. Hopefully we can get to monetization state, and hopefully we can. Yeah, Boosh is solid. But yeah, hopefully we get to monetization state. Hopefully we can grow this channel. If it is going to be where there's a certain audience who watches the video, certain audience that watches the streams, that's fine. Hopefully it can grow. I don't, this platform doesn't really want to grow a streaming audience. But I do think they are trying to grow on some level by lowering the standard for the partner program. I think they want to make more money, but they realize that they got to throw us a bone, right? Yes, I have been making content largely unpaid for 3 years. Not totally, because we got Ogre Squash. Shout out to him. He's got money to launder, allegedly. But I've provided how many hours of my life on this platform and content. How many hours? I can't even count. We talk about all the streams plus all the videos now, all the time spent editing those videos, even some of the short edits. It's like I've spent a lot of time on this platform, largely unpaid, and I'm willing to do that. But how many other content creators are you losing? And it's some Twitch is dealing with. But if you're losing them because you're shitting on them, I definitely feel like the algorithm changed quite a bit. Partner program. Do you find your boyfriend something? No, I'm a partner with YouTube, and I make some of the advertising money. I found out. Do you know they went back on profanity? Now their thing is as long as it's not the first 15 seconds. But if you have profanity 15 seconds in, they're cool with it now. So they've changed. That I know when I was hardcore in the fandom, because of all this ESG, because of BlackRock, because of all this shit, I was a doomer. I was like, nothing's ever going to change, man, because they got just endless funds from all these bankers, man. And they do. with this ESG shit and all this bullshit. But we're seeing a lot of companies, like, they're not walking it all back, but they're walking it back far enough to get some of this money, man. You can't just take endless L's. Yeah, Papa Susan will be the partner. But like a lot of these companies, and some of these companies still fucking around to find out. We see Twitch fucking around to find out. But I think Kick and Rumble, I finally found out it's not the same Kick that I remember back when I was young, fucking with them hoes. The chat program is spelled like you would think, Kick. And so because of that, and Rumble's, even though the platform is not where you want it to be, the demand for an alternative has pushed a lot of people to Rumble over time, and they're starting to really have a nice little base over there. And maybe they're doing something where they're buying bots and not. I don't know. I don't know, but they're starting to have a nice little base on Rumble. Technically, I think this stuff is still simul-streamed to Rumble. I got to check. But I think YouTube is like, okay, we can't just be complete assholes all the time. Other people got to make this money. So we gotta lower the standard for partner stream. So hopefully we can be, monetized very soon. I've been behind on content trying to get this studio up and running. I did get at least a demo or something going, so that felt good to get that together. Okay, now we're doing that. Kick was the chill and the spouse app. Yeah, back in the day, and now that's Snap. Haven't streamed in a bit, starting to learn. Started a new ESO update, Apocryphal Realm, Hermeses, Mora, Lord of the Memory and Knowledge. I see. Yeah, black pill no good. Take the clown pill. I'm taking the white pill. Believe it or not, the white pill, the Caucasus Mountain pill. No, but just listen, and that's a cautious white pill. It's a low dose white pill. It's not high dose. Everything's gonna be fine. White pill. Friday night shit show starts at 9 p.m. Eastern. Oh, you talking about Janet from Another Planet on Fridays. That's cool. That's cool. So many people got channels. Starfield. Shit, I'm wondering. I don't know if my system can handle Starfield. It can barely handle the shit I'm throwing at it. Is that out officially? Yeah, I remember Janet. And she, I've seen her. That's somebody I've seen around for some time. White pill. Yeah, I'm taking a white pill, man. It's time to be optimistic. Because they can't. They're still going to push bullshit, man. There's still going to be a bullshit that's happening. There's still going to be a fucked up plan. I'm not going to promise you miracles, man. And it might get worse. It probably is getting worse. But what's September? Wake me up when September ends. What's going on? Starfield September. I see. I feel like my system won't be able to handle it when it comes out. It says, I'm Paul. Just had to get my car fixed. Gas, bro. Fuck gas, man. Fuck. Fuck this gas shit. Yeah, grab a titty. That's something else. I've been avoiding bars, avoiding going out, even though this is one of the best bar scenes on fucking earth. Yeah, it took me a minute to catch Starfield September. I know there's a delay. Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio is like some of the best bar scenes in the fucking country, in the planet, and so many different types of bars. Not saying I've also been not drinking. That's the one healthy thing I've been doing. But just to go out, there's so much shit to do, and I just don't do shit, and I gotta stop that. I do need to go out and be out and about, but I'm trying to figure out scheduling and stamina because I'm tired. A lot of times after work, just go to sleep, or like I got enough hours to solder cable like a fucking good lord. I've soldered like 50 cables at least. Yeah. No, that's not an exaggeration. At least 50 or 60 cables. And I still got another 20 to go. And if I wasn't soldering my own cable, I'd be even worse dead than I am now. But I got the studio up and running, and we're going, and we're messing around, and stuff sounds okay. So that's fun. We got more content coming on this channel. I want to thank you guys for riding with me. We got through this fucking game. We got through this fucking Final Fantasy game. I'll take my time waiting for this shit to come to PC. I know it comes out the end of this year, I believe, for PS5, or is it the beginning of next year? I'm not sure. Solder cable, like soldering, taking a soldering iron and solder and connecting cables to connectors. I don't know. I know the PS4 can't do Starfield. I have a PS4 and I have this PC. Oh man, here's more expensive, and the standard of living is lower, so you're double fucked. Yeah. So no, that's not a euphemism. That's an actual process that anybody, nowadays I shouldn't say, because nowadays everything's just people using their laptops, studios, But anyone who had a lot of equipment and wanted to hook up a bunch of equipment, and I'm using this patch bay, it took forever to install completely. So I had to actually make these cables, and I still got more to go. So I bought a bunch of bulk cable, and then you chop it up as you need it, solder the little wires and shit together. And despite my best efforts, the shit still works. So I could, the stuff is working. So it's taking a lot of time, but the studio's basically up and running. And so you're gonna hear some music, some more music. That's gonna be fun. So I got a bunch of ideas. Some of it's gonna be hip hop, definitely. Some of it's gonna be like a lot of 80s and retro stuff, maybe some synthwave instrumentals. So I got a lot of stuff I want to put out. But all that notwithstanding, I want to thank you guys for joining me. Depending on if I can hang out with Bro Jelani will depend on whether or not I stream tomorrow. Sometimes I'll be wanting to pop up stream, but I just haven't. But it's been fun. I'll talk to you guys later. We finally got through this nightmare Final Fantasy VII remake, which I'll probably still go get setting up a studio. My brother says I should rent it out. He's not wrong, but I just don't trust motherfuckers. That would be a nice income source if I rented this bitch out. But man, the motherfuckers out here in Houston, it's robbing season out here, my guy. And I just can't have, and a lot of, man, I'm not trying to, man. So I've seen enough nightmare stories of studios getting shot up because somebody got beef with one of the rappers. It's just like, man, I don't want that smoke in my life. It's not worth it to me. So that's my thing. But yeah, I got a nice little studio set up. So, all right, this outro's taking forever. And I just re-upped my PSN account like a couple months ago, my self-boost. So if you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night and God bless. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. And yeah, Houston is getting bad. It's sad to see because it's a beautiful city. But man, it's starting to get a little crazy with this robbing shit. And it's just like, man, I'm not trying to deal with that shit. I'm not sure who Sylvester is. Letting you down going